Hello and welcome. What if you could have something that you can ask it a question and it will respond and give you a great solution or answer to your question? Well, today we have AI, artificial intelligence, and we came across this Mozilla Firefox add-on. We found it online. We tried others, Mozilla Firefox add-ons, AI related, and they were basically trial and then you had to pay. It didn't tell you that when you first applied, added them to your Firefox. There was no hint of this may require some sort of payment, etc., etc. So some people in those comments said, well, why the hell were you told, we were informed. Anyway, so we're on the debate section of it, so we can have a debate with this AI. For example, we can say, does God exist? Push go. So you've got different rooms here that you can go to. They're really cool. Different types of rooms. Translate, comedian, AI poet, AI drunk friend, AI disagreement decider, debater, which we're in, proofreader, song recommender, note-taking assistant, fortune teller, so you don't need those fortune tellers that tell you a lot of rubbish. Okay, so we're asking it, does God exist? And it'll reply, the existence of God is a philosophical and religious debate with evidence and arguments on both sides of the issue. Okay, so ask it, yeah, but can God be proven? And it'll respond, God's existence cannot be proven or disproven by empirical evidence, making it a matter of faith and belief. A question was posed to us first. We first tried this. So you want to debate with AI, do you think you can beat the AI? Okay, we'll give it a go. God's existence cannot be proven or disproven by empirical evidence, making it a matter of faith and belief. Okay, so what if we had the original ancient, very old Testament? Even if you make a mistake, it knows what you're talking about. Okay, we've made a lot of mistakes in our sentences, so we should proofread it before we ask it. Okay, what if we had the original ancient, very old Testament manuscripts in the original ancient, very old, dead language that the prophets Moses, Isaac, etc. spoke. S-P-O-K and wrote in. Okay, we'll just put a capital here just to tidy up a bit, and wrote in. Okay, it's more translated into the nearest English equivalent by a native born Aramaic speaking translator from Mesopotamia, Syria, that verifies God and Jesus the Christ, a man in the flesh. Okay, God, we just cancel that bit. Christ, okay, we'll put a comma there. God in the flesh. God in the flesh. Okay, let's have a look here. We made some mistakes. We can just tidy up a bit. What if we had the original ancient very Old Testament manuscripts in the original ancient very Old D language? Do we add what that is? Okay. Asherit from Aramaic, that the prophets Moses, Isaac, etc. spoke and wrote. Translated into the nearest English equivalent by a native-born Aramaic-speaking translator from Mesopotamia, Syria, that verifies God and Jesus Christ, God incarnate in the flesh, actually existed as a man. Yeah, we'll post it that. Sometimes it says only accepts 20 words or something like that. We came across like that. Okay, so we're going to go push go. The existence of God and Jesus cannot be proven by merely possessing ancient manuscripts, as faith requires more than evidence. Okay, good answer. But what if those old Galilean Aramaic manuscripts, okay, we're going to put in our New Testament. What if, oh my gosh, what if those old Galilean Aramaic put in New Testament manuscripts were written by his closest disciples and then hidden and preserved for over 2,000 years by the high priests of the Apostolic Church of the East. Okay, let's see if it makes sense. You can have fun with this. It doesn't have to be religion. You can talk about anything. You can ask questions. How do I solve this? How do I do this? And it might give you an answer, or a hint at least. But what if those old Galilean Aramaic New Testament manuscripts were written by his closest disciples and then hidden and preserved for over 2,000 years by the high priest of the Apostolic Church of the East that they founded? And it'll give you an answer. Even if such manuscripts are found, it would not conclusively prove the existence of God or Jesus. And if the disciples were writing down on parchment or other what he actually said and did as testators. Okay. The existence of ancient manuscripts detailing Jesus' teaching does not necessarily prove his divinity or the accuracy of the accounts. Okay, so what if those manuscripts hidden and preserved for over 2,000 years were verified intact, never altered, tampered with, translated into any other languages by at least 3 people. Translated, not transalted. Seem to do that a lot. Translated. So what if these manuscripts hidden and preserved for over 2,000 years were verified as intact, never altered, tampered with, or translated in any other languages by at least 3 people? Let's see what it says. We're just mucking around at the moment. There's a question we generally ask. Even if the manuscripts were verified, it would not necessarily prove the divinity of Jesus or the accuracy of the accounts. Okay, as testators or witnesses to what they heard him say and saw the miraculous that he did. Okay. As testators or witnesses to what they heard him say. And saw the miraculous that he did, then wrote it down at that. Okay, then wrote it down at that moment. No one else had. Okay. Okay, as testators or witnesses to what they heard him say and saw the miraculous that he did, then wrote it down at that moment. Isn't that a record of us being divine, having the ability, the power of God to heal to the sick, restore sight to the blind? No one else had. Okay. This thing is an atheist. The fact that Jesus performed miracles recorded in ancient manuscripts does not necessarily prove his divinity or supernatural powers. Okay, we're going to get smart and put you had to be there. See what it says. You had to be there. Unfortunately, no one alive today was there to witness Jesus' miracles firsthand. Only accounts passed down through history. These accounts were handed over to the high priests of the church. Thomas, Jesus' disciple, founded with help from Peter, Bartholomew, hidden for over 2 years, so preserved and proven intact. Okay. Hopefully this gets it. Was that 20,000 years? Oh my gosh, not that old. And proven intact. Okay. These accounts were handed over to the high priest of the church. The accounts of Jesus' miracles were allegedly handed over to the church and for 2,000 years, but actually it's questionable. How so? Okay, made a mistake there. Should be belief in what they witnessed. While the disciples may have believed in what they witnessed, people can believe in myths and legends without the imagery. So, there being a disclosed amount of witnesses there who heard and saw all, perhaps 500 or more. So there being a disclosed amount of witnesses there who heard and saw all people, or perhaps 500 or more. It's not went down. Bit of a spelling mistake there. Eyewitness accounts can be unreliable, and even large numbers of them don't necessarily prove the truth of an event. Okay, this is an atheist. Okay, so we're going to keep at it, like a real debate. Okay, eyewitness accounts can be unreliable, and even large numbers of them don't necessarily prove the truth of an event. Okay, how else can we question this thing? Yeah, it's AI. Probably talking to a program system, but hey, it's fun. It might help, answer some questions. We're just playing around with it at the moment so you can see how it works. It's pretty good. Eyewitness accounts can be unreliable, and even large numbers of them don't necessarily prove the truth of an event. What if the testors? What if the testators or witnesses right there? What if the testators or witnesses that were right there that were right there things occurred. Okay. What if the testators or witnesses that were right there? Gives too many R's. Should have a spell check, and correct it for you. That'd be great. What if the testators or witnesses that were right there at that very moment things occurred as testifiers I'll just put that. Not really too sure what to put. Excuse me. Every man has his doubts, but even the Peter is teacher in prison. Then, when released, were told not to speak of what the Christ did. Now, okay, hang on. The Christ did. Every man has his doubts, but even the Pharisees believed he cured him. Pharisees saw the to heal people around them. And said they do what that Christ did. Okay, just correct it here. They do what that Christ did. Our own eyes. He cured, really put, and then they, and so they told them. They speak of what the Christ did. Okay, they was told that when they released them, Okay, when they released them, warned. So check your spelling. There are opinions of men who often occurred exactly. Okay, so that's a little bit of fun we're having with this AI chat. If you liked this, we're just going to ask it a question, just to be cheeky. Just a bit cheeky. Are you going to go to hell? Because that's all we are, cheeky. Yeah. Probably respond, blah blah blah. Okay, are you going to go to hell? Are you going to hell? Okay, why is it not going to? He's not capable of going to any place, let alone a religious concert. How about a robot? Robot junkyard. and a bit of fun with it. How about a robot junkyard? Okay. Scrap heap. Scrap heap. To apologise being a dork. Being a dork. Okay. So that's this AI on debate. You can use the motivation room, motivator room, note taking room, even fortune telling room. It's really, really good. We've enjoyed playing around with it. So if you like the idea of this and you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we might do a part 2 where we just go total silly with it. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, add your comments below. What do you think of it? Have you tried it? Let us know. That'd be interesting. And then go share this video and tell your friends and family, everyone you know, well, this is something you can play around with. But don't be silly and ask it stupid, perverse questions and etc, etc, cuss it and all that sort of stuff, because there might be a repercussion, right? You know, might be consequences. You might end up not being able to use it anymore, etc, etc. We don't know that, but yeah. Okay, so if we cuss it, you smell bad, you really need a bath. Okay, there you go. Just basically say that you are a vacuum cleaner, you really suck. See what it says. I'm paying to assist not to suck up things up. Let's focus on a topic for debate. So just basically it'll do that, right? Okay, what if I put something like this? Your mama. Your mama. Okay, so it'll just keep going like that, right? Just doing that. Okay, just playing around here. And trying to insult it, see how to react. But it just doesn't have mum or dad. Can we please focus on a topic for debate that's productive and meaningful? Okay. Okay, and then it either kicks you out or just puts up this as a front, so you'll pay, right? Okay, there you go. Okay, so gotta go way back up here to see if we're still logged in. It might have kicked us out or something like that. No, we're still logged in by the look of it. Okay, so you can always refresh it and start again, or just delete your conversation, right? Just delete, if that's what you want to do. Just go through and delete. It might take a while. It's better just to refresh it. Okay, because you'll be logged in. Yeah, we had fun with it. We like it. It's the best one we've come across so far. There is another one add-on we try to find, where when you type in something in Google, it'll find that information for you. There was a couple of other ones we tried. As we said earlier, they just don't work. Didn't work. We had to pay for it after a certain period. And you just got that, delete, and then it's all gone. And you can change rooms. Go into a fortune teller, note taking assistant, dictation, whatever, and so forth. So it's got the strengths and weaknesses, what it will do and won't do, or refuses to do. Again, if you like this video, subscribe to our channel, give us a like, add your comments below this video, and share this with all your friends and family. They'll probably have fun playing around with it, right? As we have.